In the summer of 2026, America turns 250 years old, and I couldn't be more proud to call myself an American. I love this country, the people, the promise, the fight. This nation was built on courage and conflict, on belief that we can take on the biggest, the boldest, and come out victorious. That's how I've lived my life. I can't help but think, what a better way to celebrate America's fight than for its best fighters to put it on full display. To remind the world who we are, not just a country of words, but of warriors. Maybe somewhere iconic, or maybe on a certain someone's lawn. All I know is I'm fueled up, fired up, and ready. God bless the United States of America, and God bless the fighters who carry it.
One Dana White has finally broken his silence on Jon Jones constantly pressing, campaigning, and borderline begging to secure a spot on the UFC's historic White House card. And the MMA world is exploding over his response. Because this time, Dana didn't sugarcoat anything. This time, he laid it out straight, exactly why Jon Jones is not getting the green light he's been chasing.
You're looking great. Who do you want to fight next?
Jon Jones White House, Sherman.
John, what do you have to say about that?
I like to fight Alex Pereira. I feel like he's incredibly respectful. I feel like he's a household name. Everybody knows who he is. He's a champion. He's in the conversation of being one of the greatest fighters of all time. I just think it would be a blockbuster. I beat many Brazilians. It generates so many.
Dana explained that Jon Jones did commit to fighting Tom Aspinall. The UFC moved ahead based on that agreement. They shifted schedules, reshuffled the entire heavyweight landscape, and even put Tom Aspinall's career on pause for months, all while waiting for Jon to recover and be prepared to compete.
Jon Jones says he wants to be on there too, and he says he would fight whoever the champion is at that time. But would you be okay with him like coming back and potentially winning that belt again? And you might have to go through.
Well, it's not even about him winning the belt. I mean, how I felt about him. I can't risk putting him in big positions in a big spot and have something go wrong.
Fair enough.
Yeah, especially the White House card.
If Jon really thinks he's going to fight Alex Pereira, he's getting ready.
Yeah.
He's at least getting ready in his mind. If Jon really thinks that he's fighting in June, he's already in camp. Big money fight is Alex and Jon Jones at the White House.
Yeah.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
Catch weight. Make it 225. Alex still is the light heavyweight champion. Make it a catchweight fight. You don't have to be for a title. Make it the bad motherfucker upper edition. You have the BMF belt for 155ers. Who's the real BMF?
Yeah.
Do you think one of those guys could beat Alex Pereira? You think you get a 155 pounder in there against Alex Pereira? Does Max Holloway survive against Alex Pereira? No, shut the fuck up. Imagine that Jon is preparing. Because Jon has different places to train. He doesn't just train in one place.
Yeah.
But I could imagine he does a lot of weightlifting too. He did put on a lot of real muscle mass when he went up to heavyweight.
Yeah.
I think my most immediate goal is to try to be on the White House card. I'm giving Dana his space. Dana has changed my life. The way things went down, I was wrong. I wish that I could see him face to face and just apologize to him. And when he's feeling me, I think I'm one of his favorite fighters. When he's not feeling me, I'm probably the reason why he has a bald head.
Jon Jones was on a podcast. What is the name of this podcast? It's called
No Scripts Podcast.
No Script. You big fan?
Huge.
The No Scripts Podcast. Jon Jones was on this podcast. I guess it was over the last couple of weeks. It was clearly around the time that he was in Nashville for the Dirty Boxing event because he's wearing similar clothing. He talked about a few things, and I did want to shine a light on these things. First, let's play him talking about the Dana White situation and how it was all handled, the offer from Tom, and his desire to make amends. Here it is. Take a listen, and then we'll react.
I think my most immediate goal is to try to be on the White House card.
Okay.
And
you talking to Dana? How is he feeling?
I'm giving Dana his space. Dana has changed my life.
Yes, he
has changed my life. He's changed my children's lives.
Yeah.
And I'm forever grateful to him. And we had a verbal agreement that didn't go over well.
Can we pause right there? A verbal agreement. Remember, there was some reporting by a handsome fellow. I forget his name escapes me, who said on multiple occasions that Jon Jones gave his word to the UFC when they got him the $30 million that he was asking for, and then a couple of days later he reneged. Actually, Chael's version of the story is actually quite accurate. He was feeling himself at the time. He was getting some nice little reality show offers, and he's like, you know what? I don't need this money. I'm getting, a pretty penny to do this stuff. So here he is. Dana confirmed it, if you recall, back in June when they officially moved on, and now here's Jon confirming it. And as I've said multiple times, never came out and refuted it, regardless of what his fans or people may say about me being a quote-unquote Jon Jones hater, which is not the truth. I'm just telling you exactly what happened.
When everything was finally lined up and the fight was ready to happen, Jon Jones backed out, leaving the entire heavyweight division stuck in limbo. That moment left a mark on Dana White, and he still hasn't let it go. Now, out of nowhere, Jones is suddenly all over social media again, dropping patriotic promo-style videos talking about the White House card, hyping up history, and making it look like Dana White is the only one standing in his way.
White House card's got to be the biggest fight. Can't be Jon Jones. He's a flake. Jon really wants on the card. Jon apologized. He went to Dana White in a text message, and Dana said, hey, I didn't like how this whole thing went down with Aspinall. I thought that we had an agreement. I'm not cool with that. Jon came to him and apologized. Tremendous compliment Dana gave Conor, which was to say, man, I can count on him. There would be no belt. You're going to tell me because of the placement of a card that we're going to bring in a certain star power, of which Conor is still the guy. Within the placement of the card, and because it's so big, but it's not going to get a title fight. I just get a little confused on the whole thing.
Does he fight in 2026? True or false?
Well,
he's talking so much smack about Tom.
He doesn't have the money to not. He doesn't have the money to walk away. He doesn't have a choice. I mean, that's
why did he walk away to begin with? He was offered $30 million.
Yeah.
He asked for 30, and he got that.
Yeah. No,
and now he's apologizing.
Yeah. No, I don't know. He
miscalculated that one.
Yeah. He did that thing with Nate, and they got $300,000, and it took 30 days. And so all of a sudden, he's like, "Well, if I can make $300,000 in 30 days, and I can do this every 30 days."
Sure.
No, I mean, sometimes explaining very basic things it can be tough. But will he fight again? Yes, I believe so. And I think there's some real legs. Look, if you're the UFC, the last thing you want to do is empower a dude that you can't count on. And by the way, it ties back into my theory to whoever's keeping him out of the rankings. Like there's something afoot there.
Can't wait to see you compete the White House. Can't wait to see it.
I know. I really hope it happens. Dana, bro, please. I'm training. I feel great. I'm healthy. And I'd be so honored to represent our country and do what I do best.
He never refuted it. Now here he is confirming it. So I appreciate that. Please continue.
Nothing was finalized, but I do admit guilt. Not guilt, but I was wrong.
You'll make it right at the White House.
The way things went down, I was wrong, and I wish that I could see him face to face and just apologize to him, and so that we can let bygones be bygones and get back to making some major money for the sport and really entertaining these fans.
He's a businessman, and there's no doubt that you are his favorite fighter of all time. There's the memes of it. He loves you. It's a matter of time.
When he's feeling me, I think I'm one of his favorite fighters. Yeah. When he's not feeling me, I'm probably the reason why he has a bald head.
I think that host was feeling Jon Jones there. I mean, golly, the glaze.
What gave you that impression?
Oh, wait till you see the other clips. Forget this one.
I mean, D1 glazing.
The Aspinall
just a matter of time. The Aspinall clip made me blood red mad. So
okay, well, just on this one, I mean, Jon is fully, other than saying, the amount, saying it's on me, it's my bad. A little surprising. It's what, 5 months later, and they haven't met. They haven't talked.
And the more Jon Jones ramps up the pressure online, dropping new videos, preaching about loyalty and pushing the UFC to give him what he wants, the more Dana White digs his heels in. It has turned into a full-blown power clash between the most dominant light heavyweight the sport has ever seen and the most influential promoter in MMA history. But there's another twist, Dana. White used to openly praise Tom Aspinall throughout his rise. He backed the new generation, hyped Tom's talent, and pushed him as the future of the division. But after the controversial eye poke no contest and everything that followed, Dana has suddenly gone silent. At the same time, Jon Jones has jumped at the opportunity, mocking Tom, taking shots at him, and trying to flip the entire situation in a way that makes Dana look like the bad guy. And that is what has Dana irritated. Jon Jones is trying to reshape the story, acting like he's the patriotic hero who deserves the White House main event, as if the UFC owes him that spotlight. Dana White feels the exact opposite. In his eyes, Jon Jones is the one who still has debts to pay. He owes the UFC, he owes Dana, and he owes Tom Aspinall the fight he walked away from. Until that trust is rebuilt, Dana isn't giving him anything, not even the White House stage. No matter how many dramatic promo videos Jon releases, and now the MMA world is split right down the middle. Some fans say Dana is being stubborn. Others say Jon created this mess himself. But one thing is certain, the UFC White House card has turned into the most dramatic, political, chaotic storyline the UFC has ever put together. And Dana White isn't budging.
You said Jon Jones called you.
Well, it wasn't a conversation. He reached out to me and apologized, saying, listen, sorry how this all played out or whatever. You know, I want to fight at the White House. I'm serious about that.
Has that changed your view?
No.
No, not at all.
No.
So there's no chance he's going to
No, I appreciate him reaching out and doing that, but I need people I can count on for this fight, and I know who they are.
So they've announced this White House UFC fight. Can we expect to see you on the card?
I can't promise anyone anything, but I have a very strong feeling that I'll be on that card. It's going to be historic.
But who would you take on? Who would be your dream opponent?
I would want to take on whoever's holding the belt at the end of the year.
Any possible names you think?
Well, no, I mean, as of right now, the champion is Tom Aspinall, but we'll see who's the champion at the end of the year. Be only fitting to have an American guy fight for the championship that night. I'd be willing to put it all on the line.
Nice.
They're talking about a White House fight card. We got to have some Americans win. I don't like Jon Jones. There's no secret. The whole world knows it. I say, man, y'all better put Jon Jones on there. Because right now, we ain't got one American in the top 10 pound for pound. I say, if y'all want an American dude to go get a victory, put Jon Jones in there. Because he gonna win. That's what he does.
They are planning a UFC fight on the White House launch. July 4th, 2026, there'll be a UFC fight card at the White House. Jon Jones sees that and tweets out, okay, now I'm intrigued to come back. Do you see Jon Jones versus Tom Aspinall happening at the White House?
No. I know Jon Jones has re-entered the testing pool. He's allegedly started training again, but I don't believe a word he said.
Tell me Tom Aspinall versus Jon Jones wouldn't make sense. It's when they fought for their independence. You'd get all the American fans behind you against the English fans. I'm telling you, Dana White, let's make it happen.
If Donald Trump wants it to happen,
some tax dollars will go towards.
I feel like it's not going to happen.
Now it's become Jon versus Tom would be the biggest fight ever at the White House. And even Dana has talked about it, that would be the wish list. Is that something that you even think about?
Do you want me to be honest?
Please.
It has spent 0 seconds in my mind. That's it. I'm not interested, mate. Not interested. And the world shouldn't be interested either, because what's the point?